question this week is a really good question, one that I'm really passionate about. The question was, how can people get self-belief? How can we expect people to have self-belief when they don't know how to empower themselves? And this is something that is really something I'm really passionate about, because this is the sorts of thing I talk to businesses and organisations about, that we just don't know how to empower ourselves in this area. The world is moving so quickly now, social media moves quickly, shopping moves quickly, the transfer of information from A to B, everything is so quick now. And with everything moving quicker, our self-belief has to be able to move with it. Has to be able to move quicker as well. Has to be able to get self-belief quicker. The truth is that hasn't improved, that hasn't increased. The speed of it hasn't enhanced. We don't know how to empower ourselves. So we're struggling to keep up with the world. The world is moving with all these new resources, but we are the least resourceful generation, because we just don't know how to empower ourselves with the level of self-belief that we need. I do truly believe that. Not all hope is lost. I'm here. but we need to make a difference. There was a study done in the UK recently which said poor mental well-being in the workplace is costing the UK economy £99 billion per year. £99 billion per year. That was a study by Paul Farmer. £99 billion per year. It's just crazy, but it just shows that businesses, we don't know how to empower people with self-belief. Organisations, we don't know how to empower people with self-belief. And as individuals, we don't know how to empower ourselves with self-belief. Where does the blame lie? It's a combination of all of them. But I do also believe that self-belief has to come from the self. Other people can't give you self-belief. What I do is I don't teach you how to fish. I don't go fish for you. I teach you how to fish so you can go fish for yourself. That's what I do. So, how can we expect people to have self-belief when they don't know how to empower themselves? I totally agree. And I could just ramble on for the next 10 minutes saying how much I agree with that statement. But I might as well provide something useful, something for you to take away. The best thing I can give you right now is that to improve your self-belief, you have to understand why you don't have self-belief in a particular area of your life. You might have self-belief in one area of your life, you might not have self-belief in another area. Self-belief is never a whole general thing. It could be that at home you're really confident, but at work you're not. Or at work you're really confident, but in your relationships you're not. Or in your relationships you're really confident, but in your body you're not. There will be an area of your life that you lack self-belief, but knowing why you do or don't have it can help alleviate some of that and help empower you to improve the areas of your life that will help you get more self-belief. I have a system called the 6 sources of self-belief. The 6 sources of self-belief. I very rarely share this. I just share it with my clients, but I think it was important that with the question that I've been asked, that I use this system at this time. So the 6 sources of self-belief, if you've got a pen and paper, I would get it out now, because the system I've created is based on sound research from neuro-linguistic programming to game theory to psychology to so many different fields, and finding out all of those fields, how they talk about self-belief, finding all the best bits I could, finding all the best research I could in each of those areas, pulling out all the terms that relate to self-belief, and then narrowing them down to just 6. There are 6 areas or 6 sources of self-belief that if you know how to improve in each of these areas, you can have self-belief in any area of your life. I'm going to list the 6 for you now, so either remember them or please just write them down. The first one is clarity. The clearer you are about what you want, the closer it will come to you. The clearer you are about how you're going to get it, the closer it will come to you. The clearer you are about it. God, it's bloody hard to say. The clearer you are about why you want it, the closer it will come. So the first one is clarity. The second one is focus. Okay. Tony Robbins once said, whatever you focus on, you feel. Whatever you focus on, you feel. So if you focus on all the good stuff in your life, guess how you're going to feel. If you focus on the problems, the setbacks, guess how you're going to feel. The third one is pain. How to turn pain into power, to be more specific. If you know how to change your setbacks, how to deal with the problem when it comes, how to turn that pain and make it into some power that you didn't have before. You know, if things are going well, it's easy to move forward and keep going, keep doing well. But when things aren't going well, when you experience pain, if you can move forward in those moments as well, you'll always be moving forward. So first one was clarity, second one is focus, third is being able to turn pain into power. The fourth one is energy. Okay, and specifically what you do with your body. So to get yourself in a good state, okay, we have something called muscle memory. So when we're happy, we smile, don't we? But also, when we smile, and smiling over time, over a significant amount of time, over many, many years, we create neuro associations. So the muscles in and around our mouth, which are so many, when we smile, sends a signal to the brain going, oh, he's happy right now. So what do you do when you're confident? I stand up straight, stand up tall, shoulders back and down, head up, smiling, look up, talk confidently, and I'm there. And then I can do this, I can go speak in front of hundreds of people, I can do whatever I need to do, just get myself in a good state. If I'm like this, hunched over, talking slowly, breathing slowly, blah, 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 guess how you're going to feel? You're not going to feel great, are you? Okay. The fifth one is momentum. Okay, so if we have momentum behind us, and I believe that we've had momentum building our entire lives, we just don't recognise it. We just don't choose to appreciate and to see it. So momentum, if you can repeat things over and over and over again, you know, you had that one good thing, then another good thing, then another good thing. It's easy to build negative momentum because we have a 2 million year old brain that's designed to help us survive. So it has to see the bad and the difficult things in our life to help us spot danger, but we're not about to be attacked by a bear anymore. So it's, what do people think of me? What do they write on social media? All of these kind of things. That's the things we look at now. And they're the things that can, you know, one small thing, then someone cancels a meeting, then someone, you know, then a date cancels, then, I don't know, your partner doesn't put down the toilet seat. All of those things add up, and then you get this negative momentum, and then you explode. I think you recognise that. Either it's you, either it's someone else, or if you don't recognise it's someone else, it's probably you, okay? But we can build positive momentum if we consciously choose to appreciate the individual moments, add them together, build a huge positive tower, and then we're on our way. And the sixth and final source is growth. Okay, you always need to have another level to go to. You always need to achieve new levels. You see it with lottery winners and celebrities who seemingly have everything, but can be miserable. Why? Because they haven't recognised, or they never realised there was always a need to go to another level. They achieved something, they thought that would be it, ultimate happiness, and it wasn't. You have to have another level to go to. So they're the 6 sources: clarity, focus, pain into power, energy, momentum, and growth. Hopefully you've written those down, and what you can do then is that the more of those 6 you have, and the more you have of each out of 10, the greater your level of self-belief is. Therefore, if there's an area of your life, and I want you to think of this right now, if there's an area of your life that you're lacking self-belief right now, clarity, focus, pain into power, energy, momentum, and growth. What are you currently missing, or which are you currently lacking in? Which of those are you productive decisions and moving forward with your life? Or do you not have momentum? You're just feeling like there's one thing after another that's just setting you back, and you feel like you're just going on a negative spiral downwards rather than having that positive trajectory. And what you could do right now is just write down a list of things that are going well, things that you appreciate, things that you've done in your life. Write down a list of 20 things. I guarantee you, without even having to move, you'll feel much better about yourself. So those are the 6 sources of self-belief. So the reason why I brought those up is because the question was, how can we expect people to have self-belief when they don't know how to empower themselves? Well, if you're watching, I'm empowering you right now to make a decision, to have the power to change. Identify an area that you lack self-belief in, and then what are you missing between clarity, focus, pain into power, energy, momentum, and growth? What are you missing? Identify what you're missing. It might be more than one, and then improve those areas. If you want to improve those areas, then I'm hosting a webinar called The Power to Change, which if you go to my profile, it's in the bio link. Power to Change webinar, the 6 sources of self-belief. How to improve in each of those 6 areas that we're talking about. I want to empower you to have the power to change. Okay? And then once you've empowered yourself, you can teach other people how to empower themselves, and then hopefully create a bit of a ripple effect. And that is the only way I know that the expectation that people should have self-belief, the only way to fulfill that expectation is to teach people how to empower themselves. So go to the bio link, Power to Change, learn something, pick something up, and make a difference to other people and empower them as well. That's the only way we can be more confident. It's the only way we can keep up with the speed of our society today, and it's the only way that our generation might finally fulfill its potential. My name is David Holman. If you change today, today will change your life. So enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your life, and I'll leave you with this. When your customer, your colleague, or maybe even your child is lacking in self-belief, instead of saying just believe in yourself, maybe you could tell them how to. Thank you very much. Tune in next week, Wednesday, 7 o'clock UK time. Have a good day.